Super special thanks to Nab for sponsoring this video. Nab New is a website that lets me follow my favorite fandoms from anime, movies, graphic novels, and more. You can get trading cards, figures, and so many plushies. I can follow my favorite fandoms and see when my favorite things release. All I gotta go to is my stuff, and Nab does the rest for me. Toga, you will be mine. Not only that, but Nab makes it easy to compare prices, and since I'm always looking for the best deal, that's really convenient. And it's easy to see if something is in stock. They'll even help you find variations of what you're looking for. You can browse all the things you're interested in. It has way more fandoms than I would have imagined, and is great for discovering new ones. Right now, Nab is giving away $50 for every 100 people who sign up, but only for a limited time. Nab will buy up to $50 of anything on their site. The more people who enter, the more money they'll give away, so tell everyone you know. You can follow the link below to go to Nab today. Listen, I heard all of you. All your comments, all your DMs on my social medias, all of you who subscribed, especially you guys. You guys said I didn't cover the Angel's Friends movie. As if I forgot. Like, what do I look like? Someone who forgets things? Maybe I just wanted to separate the movie from the main video, because the main video is like 30 minutes long, and that's already a big time investment for some of you guys, and if any of you actually watched that entire video, like, special props to you, thank you a lot. Whatever, doesn't matter, I am righting my wrong. Raph and Sulfus may have committed a sacrilege, but me not covering the Angel's Friends movie? Now that's heresy. This movie takes place after the first season, but before the second season. It revolves around Raph and Sulfus still having feelings for each other after Reyna manipulated them, and they're trying to figure out their emotions. So, Raph's friends try to convince her to go to summer school with them, which is possibly the most unrealistic beginning to a movie I've ever seen. And Raph and Sulfus haven't realized they love each other yet, so it's still awkward between them.
We call the wind the sigh of deception because the wind can drown out truths or reveal them. I haven't heard that sound until the moment the three of you arrived. See you around!
Hey, he becomes a recurring character in season 2. I wish I wasn't dumb and watched this before watching season 2. That probably would have explained a lot. They get invited to a party the moment they get to summer school. Why didn't I get invited to a party during my summer school classes? At the party, Raph and Sulfus find each other, but they don't realize it's them. And even though they're trying very hard not to fall in love with each other, they don't do a good job. But that doesn't last long, and now everything is more awkward. They're trying so hard to get over each other, but no matter what they do, they realize that they have feelings for each other still. Even if I didn't watch season 2, it's very obvious where this plot is going.
And I admire you, sweet, even though you've given up on hair and makeup.
I don't know. Actually, I've been trying to go for your look.
Sweet isn't so sweet anymore. The humans at summer school need to clean up and rebuild the theater and make their own production. And this one dude who is obviously the villain doesn't like that, for some reason. Just once, I'd like them to introduce the villain in a way that's not vague.
I found out why the theater's closed.
Huh? So what happened?
Is it a big mystery?
It's more than a mystery. It's a terrible, tragic story. I can tell you the newspapers buried the story. But during a performance of Romeo and Juliet, a ghost attacked the theater.
Huh?
An invisible force threw chairs around, knocked off people's hats, and tore down the curtains, sending everyone screaming into the streets. Well, that explains it. From that point, the theater never reopened.
So they decide to sleep in the theater and try to ghost hunt and figure out if the legend is real. But for Raph, she keeps having a recurring nightmare concerning Sulfus and their relationship because she's running away from her problems. Can I take a little tangent to complain? This is what I hate about how certain writers develop drama. Well, it's not actually developing, it's the exact opposite. Because a lot of problems in shows like this, where there is a conflict between two characters and it's causing an issue, it can be solved if they just talk. And what annoys me is that a lot of the time, in order to maintain that tension, they just write it to where the main characters don't talk. But that's not engaging as a viewer. Nothing's progressing. At a certain point, it just feels like both of them are crossing their arms, pouting, and looking away. Like, that's not fun. The point is the plot doesn't progress with this style of writing, and the plot needs to progress somehow. It doesn't need to resolve the drama, But you need to do something. And I'm so tired of seeing this in so many shows and movies. But there's something else I want to talk to you about. You should know that I have a P.O. box now. It's only going to be open for a limited time. You have until this date to send me anything you want. Unless I decide to keep it open for longer. I don't know. Who knows? Also, you can get special art prints as a special thank you for the channel hitting 250,000 subscribers. So go into the Google form down below. It's PayPal only. This is the only time you'll be able to get these art prints. They're exclusive to this event. You have the end of this month to submit an order form. And then I'm never gonna be selling these art prints to anyone ever again. Okay, cool. Back to what you came for.
Skipping over some boring parts, they find a way into the bad guy's lair, and they find this ominous door that keeps trying to break open.
For the last time, go away! Leave me!
I recognize you! You're the fallen angel Tycho!
Yeah. There's only 2 angels I know with a red streak in their hair. How was he not immediately obvious to you, Raph? They end up resorting to their Super Saiyan forms in order to win against Tycho. After being defeated, he explains that behind the door is some special wind that's going to make a massive typhoon and destroy everything or something. They have a nice friend circle, and Tycho also tells them about a metamorphosis that allows angels and devils to become human. He keeps people away so that no angel or devil risks going through the metamorphosis because everyone who's tried fails.
When Tycho said goodbye to Sai, he made her cry, right?
Tycho, don't make me cry. You know a devil's not supposed to cry.
His hands were wet from the devil's tears, and right after that, he forged those chains, built the padlock, and made that key.
You're saying the devil's tears helped him? What's happening, Raph?
I don't know, but I think the pieces are joining.
How? They keep doing this in this show. They say that there's an explanation for why something happens, but it doesn't make sense. How do they know? What sort of weird logic are you working on? I'm fully willing to accept that devil's tears have magic properties, but I need more than just, hey, the answer to our problem is devil's tears, because that's not really an explanation. But get this, their genius solution to make sure that the typhoon thing doesn't get released is to slowly let out the air, kind of like opening a liter of soda slowly after it's been shaken up. That's their big solution. And now that Tycho can go into the path of metamorphosis again to search for his devil girlfriend, he does.
That's it. That's the big movie. This is very much a regular episode of Angel's Friends that they just padded out to make to be over an hour, when it really didn't need to be over an hour. Now, is this movie necessary to watch before watching season 2? No, not at all. Especially since I watched season 2 before watching this movie, I caught on to everything that was happening during the entire time. It is nice that they explained what happened to Tycho and Sai, because they were kind of a bit of a plot point that had a lot of focus in season 1 that wasn't actually developed. I didn't think they needed to be developed. It was just like, hey, we all thought it was gonna be Raph's dad, or that Raph and Sulfus were gonna be descendants of Tycho and Sai because they share very similar facial physical traits. That never happened. It was just, oh, it's Malachi, crazy, and then Malachi died. So it's like, what's even the point? And since there is no season 3, this is the last you see of Tycho and Sai. They no doubt plan to revisit this plot point since the ending of season 2 had ended to where Raph and Sulfus decided to walk down the metamorphosis door thingy in order to become human and live life together like Tycho and Sai did. But there's no season 3, so what's even the point? Is it worth watching the movie just to see where the plot was intended to go? Sure. It was definitely constructed to be more of a TV special rather than an actual movie. But then again, I can't expect every single TV show to get the My Little Pony treatment. If you want to watch a movie that's completely unpredictable, in the worst way possible, then you want to watch this movie. But then again, you could say that about literally all of Angel's Friends. Listen. To my Italian viewers out there, I know absolutely none of you had anything to do with this movie. But for some reason, I still feel like I deserve an apology. Also, to all of you who've been watching my channel for a very long time,
and you haven't subscribed? Why? Don't forget about the P.O. box and the art prints that I have. Hope you enjoyed this video. That's everything I have. Stay beautiful and keep playing.